Hello everybody, it's Charlotte here. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. And on this video, it's going to be a little more professional than my last video. But this video is going to be, I really wanted to make a video for you guys about the whole subject on a message to the transgender community. And this is, I am a part of the transgender community. I am a part of basically a minority, I guess you can say. And by the way, I'm filming in my car. I'm not driving or anything. I'm parked at my job. I figure today is the day I need to upload or record this video because I believe that I just needed to get it done. So if you guys don't know, this is a thing that seems to go down a lot in today's society, and I just want to kind of address a lot of what I think about it. And wow, I did not know my phone was shut. Anyways guys, I am not going to be cutting this video. I really want to keep it raw for you guys, simply because I believe that what I'm about to say is completely the truth about this entire community. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't been following me, I came out as transgender in October or November of last year, shortly after I came out as a crossdresser. I came out as a crossdresser because I didn't know what transgender was. It wasn't because, oh, a transgender sounds like a cool thing, I'm gonna be a transgender. It's because it made sense with who I was. It all started coming together with how that was supposed to, you know, fill in with my life. I kind of figured it all out right there. I was like, damn, that's me. Even though at the same time, I just didn't want to have to go through all that crap. I felt like, oh my gosh, if I have to go be someone else, it's gonna be hard because, yeah. It was really hard for me to really feel like I was going to be able to do that. Anyways, there's been a lot of stuff about transgenders. There's been a lot of stuff about the LGBT community as a whole. And I want to talk to the transgender people as a whole. This is a message towards the transgender community. Guys, you are loved. You know, there's a lot of people out there that hate on us, that don't like us at all for who we are, but don't ever look at them and say, oh, these guys are significant in my life. You should always look at who's really supporting you and love them first, because love is more powerful than hate. And we should all get that. And sometimes we kind of lose ourselves and we think, wow, this person hates me and that person hates me, but you forget about the 50 people that could love you more than anything in the world because of who you are. There is so much seminars and all this stuff about people talking about how being transgender isn't a real thing. And I'm going to tell you guys something. As a transgender, because a lot of these people that complain are people that are cisgender anyways, so they don't know what it feels like to be transgender. They don't know what it feels like to be like this. They think, oh, well, you know, since I was cisgender, everybody should be cis. You know, if I cared so much about how much minority I was, if I cared so much about how much people are going to really hate on me for being trans, then why would I do it? Why would I be trans? Why would I allow myself to transition in a society that hates me? Because this is who I am, guys. I didn't just make this up. I figured it out. That's what happened. It wasn't an idea. I figured it out. And that's how every transgender person is. They figure it out. They figure out they're not the same. There's a reason why we have likes like this. A lot of people, and I can't get over this, is transgender is a mental illness. And now I'm probably going to get a lot of comments on this video, probably a lot of hate too. But as a transgender person, I feel like I should speak out. I want to be a big voice in this community. And I want to fight for our rights. And I want to fight for people to understand. It's more about understanding than anything else. Because a lot of people are like, that's a mental illness. Why are you celebrating a mental illness? And I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Let's sit down and let's talk a little bit, okay? It is a mental illness, but it's not a mental, okay, sorry, and I'm not gonna cut this video up, so it's gonna be kind of weird, but it's not a mental illness. One is because it doesn't handicap you from life. You can still do what you want. There's a lot of people that do go through psychological things when they're transgender. But you guys gotta also understand that society does make it hard to be transgender. It's hard for me to walk out in public, even though I do it every day. It's hard for me to be out in front of someone when they're constantly looking at you, or when they say misgender you, or whatever they just talk crap behind your back. When you lose family members, when you lose friends, when you lose all these people, and people think, oh well, it's because you're transgender, that's why you're committing suicide, that's why 41% of you guys commit suicide. You know what? It's the relation of being bullied. That's how it is. I never knew what depression was until I started transitioning, and that's how I got depressed. It wasn't because I was transitioning and I didn't like who I was. It was because I didn't like how people were treating me, in a way. I will never kill myself, that's for sure. That's 100% fact. I will never attempt it or anything, because I love myself. Why would I want to kill myself? A lot of people get to that point because they are just judged everywhere they go. But for you guys, I want you guys to know that there are people love you guys. People love you no matter who you are, no matter who you're representing yourself as, no matter who you think you are, or you know you are, not think. And I just want to say I love you guys lots. Look at this guy. I don't know if you guys can see him. Anyways, look at that, shorts and everything. And you know, you guys are amazing. You know, sometimes the transgender people are gonna be probably the one of the most physical aspects of life you're ever gonna see, of people actually going through change in their life. People that are actually accepting change. You want to know how many people in this world don't want to change, don't want to do anything for themselves, don't want to be who they're supposed to be because they're too busy just being lazy, or they're too scared to do something because what people will think. Yet you have people that are transgender getting out of their fucking comfort zone just to be who they want to be, and people hate them every day. And you guys sit there and think, oh well, this is just, you know, it's funny because all these people that complain about transgender people are cisgender people. Like, as if they know exactly what it's like to be transgender. They act like they know what it's like to have a brain of thinking, of knowing and feeling like you're the opposite gender. Guys, when I grew up, I did acts of the opposite gender my entire life, and it was all instinct. It wasn't like, oh look, I see the girls doing it, I'm gonna do it too. I was literally instinct in my mind, and this is how I remember my childhood, to do what girls did. Literally. I got told so many times, that's not what guys do, that's not what guys do. And it's funny how my family didn't understand that I had gender dysphoria at the time, and I still do. I'm transitioning and I'm being who I want to be. This is the best I can be. Every day I'm filled with more happiness to be myself. It's almost like presenting yourself in the best way possible. I know I'm not a boy. I might be a biological boy, and I might be have a sex anatomy as a boy, but in my heart and in my mind and in my soul, I am a female. God made me like this because he gave me a purpose in life in order to move something. So all those religious people, you don't know what God did to me for a reason. I'm not saying God made a mistake on me. I'm not saying God put me in the wrong body. I'm saying God doesn't make mistakes. He makes intentions. He makes reasons. And just because you're reading in a book that it's not allowed doesn't mean that God really said that. 3,500 years, and you guys don't think anybody had changed the Bible at all for power or whatever? I'm not saying that I know exactly, but I'm saying there's a lot of things. I believe God, if God preaches love, why would he tell you guys to hate on gays and hate on them and make us like this? Why? People, come on. And there's so much religious stuff, but I don't want to get into religion because, you know, I'm a big follower, and I think that's all God will love me for, because I believe that he's there. I worship him, I love him just like as much as he would love me. I don't think God's gonna say, well, you tried to be a girl when you're alive, so yeah, you're not going to heaven. You know what I mean? I love God, and God knows that, and that's all that matters to me. So you can tell me that I'll go to hell, or what the hell's going on in this world. Another thing is the comment section on YouTube, and it's amazing how many people say, what is going on with this world? What's going on? The end of times is coming by. The devil is present in this one. Blah, 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 this and these creatures and it's and what the hell is that thing and all that stuff. And you know what, guys? It's so. And you guys think that what you guys are saying is holy? And you guys are think that what you're saying is the right thing to say? In reality, it's not. Love others. That's what God said. Love others the way you want to be loved. And a lot of people take that for granted and they don't think about it. And you don't have to be religious to do that. It is all in our hearts to be who we want to be and be who we're supposed to be. We all have a part in life. We all have a different thing. If you don't understand transgenderism, if you haven't even been diagnosed or even been around someone that's transgender, you wouldn't know, or you wouldn't understand. Being transgender is a real thing, and I did not know that until last year. I didn't know what it was like. My gender dysphoria wasn't as strong as a lot of other people's. And you know what? I'm not insane. I'm writing a book. I'm publishing it this year. I'm doing YouTube. I love gaming. I have many friends, and I'm doing very successful in my life. So don't tell me that I need to be in some sort of mental institution because of who I am. HRT is helping me out a lot. It is. It's helping me become who I want to be. I can adopt kids because there's plenty of fathers and mothers that don't take care of their own kids. And I'm not trying to say that about anybody, but there is people. There's always options to take care of kids. If there's people that can have kids, and don't have kids. There's people that can have that don't ever get married. Sorry guys, my phone kind of like said low battery, but there's so many things in this world that people do and do not do, and you guys need to understand that that doesn't make it wrong. Especially with kids, you have that choice. Whoop-de-doo, I can get somebody pregnant. I can't get pregnant. Wow, who cares? There's a lot of women that can't get pregnant. There's a lot of guys that are sterile. What are you gonna tell them? I have a penis. Fine. I'm a woman who has a penis. Who cares? In my heart and in my soul and in what God wants me to be, obviously is different, and that's between me and him. So if I know for a fact that I'm a girl, then God knows that. I'm not doing anything bad against God. I'm not trying to commit devilish acts because I'm trying to be who I'm supposed to be, guys. I wouldn't be going through all this shit if I knew that it was just an option, a joke, and people just seem to like to make it like that. Oh, well, this is all an option, and it's all a decision, and really, to be honest with you guys, I can honestly say, oh yeah, I didn't have to transition. I didn't have to take hormones. I don't have to do any of that stuff. But I'm looking out for myself. God wants me to be who I want to be. How would I feel if I died not being who I wanted to be because I was afraid of what others would think? I go out every single day to be who I want to be. And I'm glad I am who I am. Because I'm special, and that's all that matters. Doesn't make you not special if you don't have it. But I'm special because I chose to be who I wanted to be, guys. And I hope you guys do too. I hope everybody that's transgender that watches this video, I hope you guys understand that you're loved. And you should always be who you want to be. There's a good reason why most of the population isn't transgender or gay or whatever. Because God chooses only a couple of people. He doesn't want to make everybody like that. We all have different races and different things. Trust me, if there's a disease of you when you wake up in the morning and you have no brain, or a disease that you wake up or you're born without no freaking heart, or your heart's way over here or whatever, just best believe that you could be born with something that has to do with your gender. Come on, people. Do your stuff. Study someone that's actually trans, become a friend with a trans person, and figure out what it is about trans. Don't sit there and act like just because you're cisgender and this can't happen and that can't happen, and you have XY chromosomes and XX chromosomes. People don't even give a shit about what's inside your body. They just care about you and want to hate you for wanting to be something that they feel like, oh, you shouldn't get those rights because you weren't really born like that. You know what? I go through enough shit in my life to even understand. I know what pain is. I get shit talked a lot. I have to go through that shit for the rest of my fucking life, guys. And you think that I'm the one and I don't know pain? I'm going into a life filled of inauthenticity. I don't even know what to say it. But, you know, I'm going into a life that hard. I'm living as my authentic self, but life looks at me as inauthentic. And that's fine. Because I have lovers. So whoever tells me, oh, well, you're a boy, I'm gonna say, you know what? I have people that vouch for me that I'm a girl. It's a war, it's a 50-50, guys. I know best of who I am. You don't. So what if God made me with XY chromosomes or XX chromosomes and a penis and testicles? But God gave me this brain and this heart and this mind to say, I'm not a boy. Obviously, there's something crazy going on right there. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue transitioning until I'm done. Because I'm not going to waste my time in my life. I'm not going to sit here and bow down to what other people want me to do. Just because they don't see a life like that, and because this is so ungodly. You know what? I am who I am. If you don't like it, go. Go. And that's what everybody that's transgender should say. This is a message to the transgender community. To any community, and to any of yourselves. All I could do is relate to the trans people. I can't relate to gay people. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've slept with guys, but I could never say that I was really attracted to guys. I was just more experimental in my life. So call me a faggot. Yeah, I like girls. I'm a girl who likes girls. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to get into a little deep video for you guys, because I believe all the transgender people need to see this, because I want you guys to love yourselves. Really, I do. This is about you loving yourselves. And don't let anybody tell you wrong. The YouTube comment section is very, very toxic. And I probably will get a lot of hate on this video. Because people are born to hate others. They hate on people and they care more about my life than they'll ever care about their own. So, anyways, guys, I love you lots like tater tots. I'm Charlotte. You guys are my Charlotte Tears. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you subscribe if you're new. Also, I've opened up GoFundMe. If you guys can go fund me, I'm actually gonna start up my laser hair removal surgery. I wanted to pay it myself, but I'm gonna need some help. So if you guys can, it will be in the description below. Probably not right away, because I'm gonna upload this video at my house, at my work actually, and then I'm gonna go edit it at my house with the description and stuff. So yeah, I love you guys like a lot. Bye. Mwah.